Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Marvel Rivals video today. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I do want to say a huge thank you very quickly for the support on these videos. It has been absolutely amazing and I cannot thank you all enough. We recently did a Venom guide and it has over 1,000 views, like 20 likes. It is unbelievable. So I really appreciate you guys clicking on the video. And if you somehow find this guide a little bit helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you want to let me know how your Iron Man experiences go down below. Speaking of Iron Man, today we have some gameplay of him, and I'm going to be giving my quick thoughts about him as a character. The tips might help you guys. I'm not the best Iron Man person in the world, as you would see from this footage. I won't lie to you guys. He is a lot of fun. So if you enjoy, drop a like, be sure to subscribe, and let's get into it. So first of all is the team up. The team up with Iron Man makes a massive difference with him. He can team up with the Incredible Hulk and Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange doesn't benefit Iron Man in any way. But if you have an Incredible Hulk on your team like I do, you basically get access to gamma radiation, and it basically increases your damage of all of your weapons and stuff by a good amount. So definitely keep an eye out for an Incredible Hulk on your team, and you know, take advantage of that team up, because the gamma radiation is a big step up from the regular damage you will be doing from your regular weapons. So keep an eye out for the team up. Moving forward, we have the B ability, which I'm using right now in the gameplay. It is a great way of getting around the map. I don't really use it to get kills. Don't get me wrong. I think the B ability is also good for like weakening enemies for your teammates to finish them off. But whether you need to get back to the objective quicker, or whether you need to go find a health pack or retreat to your healers or something, B ability flying around like that is a great way of just traversing the map. It is super quick. It lasts a decent amount of time. I would definitely recommend using it for other purposes rather than trying to go for kills. You can get kills with it, but I use it just to try and get around to different places of the map that some other characters might struggle to get to. Up next is the Y ability. This is basically where you can power up your RT projectiles. I use it a lot, especially when I have the team activation team up with the Incredible Hulk. The gamma radiation is just otherworldly. Even without the team up, the Y ability is fantastic. I constantly use it. I would highly recommend you guys constantly use it. It just does a lot more damage than your regular projectile, especially if you get direct hits. Splash damage is pretty decent as well, and it is pretty damn awesome to use. Up next, we have the ability which I failed to use right there. As you guys can see, it can be absorbed by Magneto, so be careful with that. But the L and R trigger stick ability, maximum pulse, whatever it's called, that's what he shouts out when he uses it. Tony Stark, Iron Man, can definitely change the entire game's perspective with his ability. I've had multiple occasions where I've wiped out like 3 or 4 enemies, maybe more if I'm lucky, and you know, it's just a great ability on gamers like this, where a bunch of enemies are in the middle and you want to try and get rid of them as soon as possible to get back on the point, to get those final points towards the objective. So you know, definitely make use of the special ability of Iron Man. You can use it for like a meme and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of people use it on Jeff the Shark only. You can use it on 1 person or 2 people, but I try my best to try and, you know, attack a lot of people with it, or at least try and weaken the enemies with it as much as I can to give my team the upper advantage during a certain situation and stuff like that. So I normally go behind enemies in their spawn and try and use it. I normally try and, you know, get in front of their face to use the special ability. It really depends. It also depends on the map, really. There's a lot of different maps where there's secret areas you can try and get to, and you can just, you know, pop a squat, use it, etc. So the next thing I do want to talk about is the movement with Iron Man. Now, he is one of the very few characters in this game that can actually fly. Obviously, you have Storm, Human Torch is coming out real soon, and I feel like them two, especially Human Torch, is going to be very similar to Iron Man's movement. Now, it can get a little bit hairy trying to learn the movement, but once you learn it, it's super, super straightforward. Ignore what I'm doing in the gameplay here. But yeah, I loved Iron Man's movement. I was expecting it to be a little bit more difficult. Heading into Marvel Rivals back when it released, I thought he was going to be a little bit more difficult to use in terms of moving around. But the B ability, alongside the up and down traversal movement, it's just great. It works really well. It's super simple. If you're like a brand new player to Iron Man, you're not going to have much of a problem trying to learn him. I think he's super, super easy in terms of, you know, moving around with him. And I'm sure you guys will pick it up real soon. So, one thing I do want to talk about with Iron Man as well is the RB ability. Now, a lot of people forget about the RB ability because they don't see it at the bottom right of the screen. But if you look on the bottom left, there is an RB ability. So basically what this does, you can shoot a beam from Iron Man's chest, and it has a semi-decent range. I don't use it a whole lot, I'll be honest with you guys. Half the time I forget that it's there because I use all the other abilities a lot more. But it does a lot of damage. I've seen a lot of other Iron Man players make use of it, and I definitely recommend you guys try and learn it as much as you can, especially with those up-close characters. It is definitely it comes in handy. It comes in handy. And one thing I've noticed a lot is that people like to use the RB ability against fellow Iron Man on the enemy team. It's a great way of just going up, you know, in front of the enemy Iron Man and just trying to delete him as quick as possible so you can get back in the fight, not having to worry about him shooting at you. So be sure to make use of the RB ability. And the final one I do want to make... Stop.
I've got the toilet water turned off. Don't flush it.
I know. One thing I do want to talk about is the A ability, the shoots ballistic missiles. Doesn't do that much damage, I'll be completely honest. It's not really an ability I use. I'll be honest, the main ability I use is Y and B. I don't really use RB and A, but by all means, definitely try and use them as much as you can. Try and learn the character a whole lot more. One thing I do want to say about Iron Man, he doesn't have a big health pool. Only 250 health, so you've always got to, you know, be careful if someone's shooting you. One thing I have struggled with is going up against Punishers as well. Punishers seem to be the bane of my life whenever I play Iron Man. Not in this game, luckily. Everyone else is the bane of my life in this game. But yeah, Punisher seems to be a real pain in the backside for Iron Man, alongside Spider-Man, alongside Wolverine. I feel like it's definitely... there's a couple of characters you need to keep an eye out for if it's facing against them. Wolverine can just, you know, jump up towards you, claw you on your side of the map. Spider-Man can outmaneuver you, constantly be a nuisance and be super annoying. And Punisher has no recoil, he can shoot you from afar. And especially with his turret as well. There's a couple of characters you need to keep an eye out for when playing as Tony Stark. Or Doctor Doom, I should say. But yeah, so yeah, that is my guide on Iron Man. He is a lot of fun. He is great at maneuvering the map and taking big chunks of damage from the enemy team's health pool. His ability is great fun if you can use it correctly. And just be wary of a couple of characters because they will make your life a pain in the backside. So hopefully this guide taught you a couple of things. I'm not the best Iron Man player in the world, but I thought it'll give you some of you new players some more information about him. Go ahead, go try him, let me know, come back to this video, see how my feedback is, and I hope you guys enjoy playing as Iron Man. If you do, go ahead and give him a try. So thank you for watching. Be sure to let me know in the comments who else character wise would you like me to maybe give a try, maybe do a video on. It would be awesome to continue doing these. So yeah, have a great rest of your day, gamers. Thank you for watching, and be safe. Have a great day.